Hey everybody, this is Sonia with Melanin Goddess Life. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another astrological video. Today is Saturday, May the 22nd, 2021. I hope everyone is having a phenomenal day. The weather is pretty bad here in my neck of the woods, but nevertheless, it's still a great day. Well, we are back with another astrological video, and this video is going to be over the events that are coming up for the month of June. There's a lot of stuff going on. It's still carrying over from that exciting month we had with May on and just carrying on and on and on. And we're going to talk about how we're going to get through this month and actually have a pretty good month and achieve a few things. So first things first, we're going to talk about all the events that are going to be happening in June. And then the second part of the video, we're going to break down each sign by your rising sign. And we're going to tell you which areas that you're going to have a spotlight on, where you have your biggest blessings, and where you have your passion. So without further ado, let's get started. First and foremost, we are going to have on the 2nd, Venus is entering the sign of Cancer. On the 10th, we have a new moon solar eclipse in the sign of Gemini, and I'm going to be doing a separate video on that particular event. On the 11th, we have Mars entering Leo, and it will stay there until July 29th, 2021. On the 14th, Saturn is squaring Uranus, and this is the second time these two are going to meet, and we have one more later in the year. There's also a separate video for that. On the 20th, we have Jupiter going retrograde, and it will stay retrograde until October the 18th. And also on the 20th, the Sun will enter into Cancer. On the 22nd, Mercury is out of retrograde in Gemini, but don't rush to do anything. Give Mercury a little bit of time, because we know we have to go through our shadow period, which is a couple of weeks after that. After that, Mercury will be back on its full orbit. And on the 24th, we have Saturn sextile Chiron. This is also the second out of 3 events that's going to happen for us this year with this. And then the 24th, we have a full moon in Capricorn. The 25th, Neptune is going retrograde in Pisces, and it will stay retrograde until December 1st, 2021. And then the 29th, we have Venus entering Leo. So that's all the astrological events that are coming up. Also keep in mind, as I said before, there'll be a couple of videos that I'll be doing separately on certain astrological events, and just look out for those. Now we're going to dig into each rising sign. As I always tell you, these events are outlined by your rising sign, but you can also listen for your sun and moon sign to get a full overview of how your month of June is going to pan out. So let's get started and find out where these energies are going to be. Aries Rising, Aries Sun. This energy is going to be first, the sun is going to be in your 3rd house of communication. So this is going to look like a spotlight being put on things that have everything to do with 3rd house matters. So that looks like your communication, teaching, learning. This is going to also look like contract negotiation. So if you have any contracts on the table or anything that's being presented in front of you that is requiring your negotiating skills, this will be under that energy. This is also an energy of spotlighting possibly short distance travel for you. Now I include road trips, but I also include trips that don't require a passport. I'll put it that way. Also, this is the house of our extended family. So this will include our siblings, cousins, aunts, uncles, and also our neighbors. So this may be increased activity with regards to relationships that have to do with the people and the dynamics of that particular grouping of people. Now, back to contract negotiation. We are in the middle of a Mercury retrograde, so if you in any way possible can put off any signing of any contracts, that would be great for you. However, life does go on. But if you must sign anything during this time, please try to go over it with a fine-tooth comb. And if you could have a second set of eyes put on that, that would help also. Now, also, you will have Venus in your 4th house. The 4th house is the house of home and family, real estate, our family dynamics, the family that we come from, the family that we create for ourselves, our inner security, and our emotional foundation is in this area. Now, Venus being there, you know, Venus is the planet of love, money, harmony, beauty. This first and foremost says that if you want to start a redecorating project or you want to spruce up your living space, this will be an excellent time for this. With this being in the 4th house, this also may look like someone being able to work from home, given the opportunity to make money from home because we have Venus there. This is also just a harmonious energy that's being placed on your family dynamic. So things with, you know, with relation to the people that you live with should get better. Or this could also be an energy of just your family dynamic and people just getting along a little bit better. This is also good for if you're trying to buy or sell property. This is an excellent time for that. Now, Mars is also going to be in your 5th house. Now, Mars is that planet of passion, creativity, aggression, and it's a little bit of conflict and a little bit of combativeness. Now, with it being in your 5th house, the house of joy, procreation, children, our hobbies, things that we take a risk on, this will be excellent energy for you to dive into a creative project, something that you have a passion for. Will be excellent for this energy. Now, because this is a dating house, this may rev up the passion between you and someone you're dating. Or if you're not seeing anyone, this may just put a fire under you to go out and maybe find new dating opportunities for yourself. Definitely that. This is also the house of like sporting events and things of that nature and sports. So if you're an athlete or you play any type of sports, because this is Mars and this is such an aggressive energy, just be mindful of any accidents that may have happened to you if you're someone that's into sports and physical activity. Taurus rising, Taurus sun. This energy is going to first start with the sun in your 2nd house, spotlighting how you make your money. So this could look like increased opportunities to make money if you have a business, increased clientele. If you are working for someone, this may give you a spotlight of going in and asking for a raise or a renegotiation of your salary. This could also spotlight you trying to find another job. This is also the house of our material possessions and our value system there. So something with regards to how you relate to money or the value you place on material items could come into the spotlight during this time. You will also have Venus in your 3rd house. This is the house again of communication. So this is actually going to put a nice ease to the communication with the people that you have around you in your immediate environment. Again, those people would look like your siblings, extended family, your neighbors. Maybe you even find love with one of your neighbors, or maybe one of your siblings or cousins or something introduces you to someone that you make a connection with. Now, this is going to be excellent for contract negotiations with you too, because it's the house of communication. This is going to give you an edge up on negotiating things that you want in the way of contract negotiation. But this is definitely good for you getting your message out in a way that is, you know, just giving you an ease of how you communicate at this time. And you'll also have Mars in your 4th house. Now, with Mars in the 4th house, one thing that I would like to caution you with is accidents in the home. Again, Mars is a very spontaneous energy. It's a very forward energy that sometimes it can be a lot. So this can sometimes set up for you to be a little bit careless in the home. So it could be accidents in the home. And because it's such a combustive energy, be mindful of fire safety in your home. Now, this could also set up for maybe some little petty arguments within your home, because it is a combative energy, but at the same time, it's passion, it's aggression. This is the house of sex. So this may increase your sex life with your partner in your home, or just giving you a passion for, again, combining that Venus with that the Venus that you have in your 3rd house, just communications being more passionate and things of that nature. It's just a good energy. I only warn you just about the accidents in your home. Gemini rising, Gemini sun, your energy is, the sun is going to be in your first house. So this is going to be all about you and you presenting yourself to the world. So this could look like, definitely you're going to have a magnetism about you. People are going to be drawn to you. Your energy is going to be on 10. You may decide to do, buy a couple of new pieces, maybe do something different with your hair. You may feel like doing some physical activity to kind of help with your body image, but it's all about your personality and getting yourself out there. Definitely getting yourself out there in this type of energy. Venus is going to be in your second house. So this is going to be a win for you on the money, or with regards to your money. So you definitely will have an ease of bringing money into you by way of how you earn it. This could open up with you developing new streams of income, having an opportunity to increase your current income, but money for you will be very easy and will flow very easily to you during this month. And then finally, you'll have Mars in the third house. Again, this is great for contract negotiation. But make sure you're reading everything thoroughly. Now, because this is the house of our siblings, this may put a little combative energy between you and your siblings, maybe with your neighbors. So just be mindful of that. Cancer Sun, Cancer Rising, this Sun energy is going to be in your 12th house. This is shining a spotlight on things that are hidden, things that we keep to ourselves. This is the house of spirituality. This is the house of our traumas, our healing, closure. This is the house of specialized populations are in this house. So that looks like prisons, that looks like people confined to hospitals or institutions. So maybe you'll be visiting with someone with regards to these types of dynamics, someone that's been hospitalized or in an institution, or someone in a confined space may be reaching out to you. You've been working behind the scenes on any projects. This may be a time that you're ready to share them with the world, or you've just been doing your internal work and your internal healing, and you want to share yourself now and being more open with who you are now. You'll also have Venus in your first house, so this is also going to make you magnetic. People are going to be drawn to you. You will have a certain sex appeal to you, and this is good for you meeting someone. So get out there. You'll have Mars in your second house. Now, this could go either way with Mars in the second house of your earned income. This makes you very passionate, aggressive about earning money, but this also will make you burn a hole in your pocket to spend money. So this is kind of like a double-edged sword with this. Aggressively pursuing money, and as fast as you get it, you're ready to spend it. So if we could just keep a balance in that, that would be great for you. Leo rising, Leo sun. Your sun energy, the sun will be placed in your 11th house. This is the house of our general friend groups, our social groupings, social networks, technology, and our long-term goals are here. Excellent for you. And because it's a Mercury retrograde, I would tie that together in being excellent for you reviewing your long-term goals, making sure they're still aligned with who you are now, making sure this is something that you still want to do, or whether you need to make changes to it, or whether you need to scrap those plans altogether. This is also the energy of your friend groups and your social groupings. So this could be maybe you're hearing from someone, some friends that you haven't heard from in a while, a rekindling of a friendship. Definitely something with regards to that, because we'll be in the middle of a Mercury retrograde. So this is supportive of hearing back from friends, or even if you don't necessarily hear from them, maybe they cross your mind and you decide to reach out to them and make a connection. You will also have Venus in your 12th house. So this is very supportive of meeting someone new, possibly keeping the relationship on the low until you're ready to till you feel like it's going in a positive direction, and then sharing it with someone. This is excellent for you getting support from behind the scenes, getting support from people that may want to help you with the project, but just want to remain on the back burner of things and not in the forefront. So this is excellent for you doing also healing work. This would be awesome if you could take a trip to maybe a retreat or to a spa or something that heals your spirit, something that heals that inner person inside of you. This will be excellent for that. Mars is going to be in your first house. So this is going to make you very aggressive, a go-getter mentality for the month of June. Now, this will be great for you if you wanted to start working out, because again, Mars has that nervous energy in your body and you need to place it somewhere, and what better place to put it at the gym. Now, this also can set up, because again, it's a hot energy. You could feel like that you are just vibrating, or you could feel like you just can't figure out how to get rid of this energy. Just be mindful of feeling that way. Sometimes this brings on internal fevers, and sometimes this makes you a little bit accident prone. So be careful with that. But you are going to be a go-getter and passionate and pursuing anything that you want to. Get in the gym. This is excellent for working that energy off. Virgo Sun, Virgo Rising. The sun is going to be in your 10th house of career. I love when the sun is in the 10th house of career, because this is an awesome place for it. This is all about climbing the corporate ladder. This is all about pursuing your career goals. This will be excellent. This is an energy that's going to spotlight you. So be on point, because if you're in a position where you have people that are above you, they're going to be watching and they're going to see you. You always want to be in the best light that you can be. This will be awesome for you also to go to higher ups. And if you are trying to move up within your company or try to see what type of opportunities are there for you, meeting with them and getting feedback is going to be very favorable for you and put you in a really good light with them. Now, if you're not working anymore, this is about the titles that we hold. Something about titles that you hold may change or spotlight. And let me give you an example. Sometimes, let's see, you could go from being a retiree, and then you decide that you want to get a part-time job. So now you're back in the workforce. So you have a different title. You go from retiree to part-time employee. Or just say, for instance, you're a retiree and you're at home, and then you hear from your children, and they find someone tells you, one of your kids tells you they're having a baby. So now you're a grandparent. Your title's changing. Some of you may be getting married. That may be what's going on. Or like I said, some of you may be having a family and you're about to become a parent. So this is all about the titles that we wear, the positions that we hold. Some of you may be thinking about taking on a more authoritative role in your job or in a group that you're a part of. But this is supportive energy for that. Virgo Rising, you'll also have Venus in the 11th house. So you may be finding love with a friend. So this may look like you've been friends with someone for such a long time, then all of a sudden you start to see them differently. And now you guys are pursuing a romantic relationship. This could also look like just an ease or harmony with your friend group. You know, going out and socializing will be great for you during this time. And this is also, again, someone that you could look at your long-term goals. It's also maybe you find some type of success with that, or you see some movement with a goal, dream, or wish that you had for yourself. And Mars will be in your 12th house. And a lot of times with Mars in the 12th house, number one thing, I want you to pay attention to your dreams. Your dream life gets a lot more active when Mars is in the 12th house. With Mars in the 12th house, this may make your sleep a little bit restless. You're not able to sleep as much, and maybe you're working out, maybe you have a little bit of insomnia or something to that effect with regards to your sleeping. So it could make you a little bit irritable at some point during the month. But this will also be a good energy for you working with people in specialized populations, like, you know, your hospitals, institutions, and prisons. Libra rising, Libra sun. This sun energy is going to be in your 9th house. So this is going to be spotlighting, shining a light on your educational pursuits. And don't think that the higher education always means college. This just could be an area of study that you're interested in. Spotlighting long distance travel, so definitely could be that. If you have a legal situation going on, there may be some attention drawn to that. But this is just all about your philosophy of life and how you see the world at this time. This is great energy for that, and building your spirituality and things of that nature. You'll also have Venus in the 10th house. You're another one that's going to have really good career aspects. So this is definitely going to put you in a positive light for higher ups. This is also a good area for you to think about what career goals or aspirations you have for yourself at this time. This could also mean someone finds love with maybe a coworker, or maybe the energy of drawing someone in with Venus in the 10th that can help you with your career aspirations or your business. And then you'll have Mars in the 11th house. This is going to put an intensity on your social life. So you definitely may want to get out and socialize a lot. Now, in your friend groups, because this is Mars, this could put a little bit of combativeness or a little jealousy in your friend group, little petty arguments. Just be mindful of that, but definitely put a passion on your long-term goals and getting those long-term goals, dreams, and wishes fulfilled. Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Rising. Your Sun is going to be in your 8th house, which is the house that you rule. So this is all about your shared income, your shared resources, your business connections. This is also about taxes, inheritances, sex, and intimacy. This is a very deep, deep house. So the sun is shining on. Hopefully you've gotten your tax situation solidified and you don't have to worry about that. But that may, if you have not, there may need some attention towards that. Also, just paying attention to your connections with others. Paying attention to your interaction and the business that you do with other people, especially with regards to your finances and resources. This may be a good time that you may be hearing some information with regards to a loan that you may have applied for, or something with regards to a financial institution or backing that you may hear back from. Venus will be in your 9th house, and this is all about education and travel. So do that long distance trip that you've been wanting to do. Just be mindful of the newest restrictions that we have, but I would definitely say go for that. And that could mean you could find love on a trip, you could find love at school, as an educational event, or a religious event. And then you'll have Mars in the 10th house, giving you that passion to go and pursue your career goals and things of that nature. Sagittarius rising, Sagittarius sun. The sun is going to be spotlighting your 7th house. So this is going to put an attention on your partnerships. So that could be romantic, marriage, business, one-on-one relationships. I consider our best friends in this house. So a spotlight on your relationships. So this could look like just giving more attention to your partner, giving more attention to your business partnerships. Now, this could also look like if you have had any situations or issues within your relationship, spotlighting that and highlighting that and drawing your attention to it. Maybe you didn't know you had some issues in your relationship, and here's the time for you to work it out. This also is the house of legal affairs, so you too could be dealing with a legal situation. Sagittarius rising, your Venus is going to be in your 8th house, so you're going to have a definite ease with regards to shared finances. You may receive your blessing through a partner, because this is the house of other people's money. If it's not you that's benefiting from unexpected money, unexpected returns, or favorable partnerships, this could be your partner is in a favorable light for those things, and that trickles down to you. Mars will be in your 9th house, making you passionate about education and travel And that's something that Sagittarius loves. Capricorn rising, this energy is going to be, the sun is in your 6th house. So we're about to spotlight your health and fitness. So if there's anything that you have not been addressing, that you know you needed to take care of with regards to your health, and that could be mental and physical, this is where the sun is going to come in, put a spotlight on there where you cannot avoid it any longer. So it's time for you to take better care of your health. It's time for you to start a fitness routine. This is the house of foods. So we may need to pay attention to the foods that we are consuming. It may be time for you to eliminate certain foods from your diet or go on a different eating plan. And this will spotlight your work environment, because this is the house of our work environment. So drawing attention there, maybe there's people leaving or there's some type of change could be going on with regards to your work environment. And then you have Mars in the 8th house. Be mindful of partnerships that you have with regards to your money. Be very mindful of that. Now, because this is the house of sex and intimacy, this may increase your libido and you're looking for a connection with someone by way, it's going to make you maybe possibly very passionate, very sexual, and things of that nature. Aquarius, sun, moon, and rising. Your sun is going to be in your 5th house of joy, fun, creativity, our children, procreation. So this is all about you having a good time for the month of June. Pursuing those hobbies, those creative projects that you have is excellent for this energy. This could also be an energy of just spending more time with the children in your life, or you regaining that childlike happiness about yourself is great for this. Venus is going to be in your 6th house, so your health should be improving, and then you should have harmonious interactions within your work environment. Definitely good for that. Mars will be in your 7th house. Now, whereas you're having all this harmony at work, your 7th house with that Mars there may bring a little bit of disruption with your partnerships. So it may be a lot of petty arguments or things that need to be addressed. Just be mindful of the communication and how you approach the situation. But also, with this being the planet of sex, this could just be revving up this sexual tension and attraction between you and your partner. And finally, Pisces sun, Pisces rising. The sun is going to shine on your 4th house, bringing attention to 4th house matters, real estate, home, family, our inner securities, our inner safety is going to be spotlighted. So this could look like definitely a spotlight of any type of family issues or the family dynamic within your home. A lot of attention going to what's going on in your home. Maybe there's people moving in, out. Maybe there's some issues or that need to be cleared up within the home. But it's definitely spotlighting that. Venus will be in your 5th house. So this is going to make you very fun. This could also draw to you, because this is the house of romance and love affairs. If you're single, this could possibly bring someone new to your life. And if you're currently dating, this is just all about fun with your dating partner right now. So Venus in the 5th house is excellent for hobbies, creative projects, things of that nature. So this looks good for you, Pisces rising. And then you'll have Mars in the 6th house. And much like Capricorn rising, pay attention to your health. Again, being mindful of that nervous energy that you get from Mars. Making sure that you're placing that energy in a productive way to get it out of your body and you're not just vibrating all over the place. This could also look like internal fevers, things of that nature, and being very accident prone. So just be careful of being very accident prone. Be careful of spicy foods, the foods that you consume, spicy foods, and your digestive system. Just be careful with that. With this 6th house energy, but making sure you're getting enough rest, relaxation, and decompressing from your day. And that is how the month of June is going to pan out for each of us. I hope you guys take this information and put it to good use. Again, I will be doing a couple of separate videos about some other astrological events that are happening in the month of June. But this is how our month is going to pan out. Now, if you would like a personal reading from me, please email me at melaningoddesslife@yahoo.com. If you'd like any manifestation candles or other metaphysical items, please visit my Etsy store at Melanin Goddess Life. Follow me on all the social media platforms, again, at Melanin Goddess Life. And please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I want to grow my channel as much as possible. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified each time I upload a video. Thank you so much for your time, and you have a wonderful June. Bye-bye.